The arena is a cauldron of noise and light, thousands of voices merging into a single electric roar as DMITRY BIVOL, Russia's light heavyweight maestro, steps into the ring. His face is calm, almost serene, but his eyes burn with focus. A predator sizing up his domain. Across the canvas, MALIK ZINAD, Libya's relentless challenger, strides forward, his shoulders squared, his gaze defiant. The air hums with anticipation, the crowd sensing a clash that could redefine legacies. Bivol, undefeated, is a technician whose every move is calculated, his fists carving paths through opponents with surgical precision. Zinad, the underdog, carries the weight of a nation and a hunger to topple the king. The referee's instructions fade into the background as the bell looms, promising a battle where skill meets heart in a brutal dance. The opening bell rings and the fight ignites. Bivol glides forward, his stance textbook, his jab snapping out like a whip. It lands with a crisp pop on Zinad's guard, testing the Libyan's resolve. Zinad, undeterred, stalks forward, his fists coiled, ready to unleash. He swings a heavy right hook, the punch whistling through the air, but Bivol's head movement is flawless, slipping the blow by inches. The crowd leans in, sensing the contrast Bivol's finesse against Zinad's raw power. The Russian circles, his footwork. A masterclass keeping Zinad at the end of his jab. But Zinad presses, closing the distance, landing a thudding shot to Bivol's ribs. The champion doesn't flinch, answering with a double jab that forces Zinad to reset. The round ends with both fighters probing, neither giving ground, the tension building like a storm round to seize Bivol settle into his rhythm. His jab is relentless now, a piston firing again and again, dictating the pace. Zinad's eyes narrow, his frustration palpable as Bivol's movement keeps him just out of reach. The Libyan lunges, throwing a looping left that grazes Bivol's shoulder. The Russian counters instantly, a sharp right hand catching Zinad on the cheek. The crowd roars, the sound swelling as the fighters exchange blows in the center of the ring. Zinad's aggression is undeniable. He bowls forward, targeting Bivol's body with heavy punches, each one landing with a dull thud. But Bivol's defense is a fortress, his gloves deflecting, his feet pivoting, always a step ahead. A quick combination jab cross hook snaps Zinad's head back, and the round closes with Bivol's confidence growing, his eyes locked on his prey. The third round shifts the momentum. Bivol's jab is no longer just a tool. It's a weapon, setting up devastating follow-ups. A straight right lands flush on Zinad's jaw, and the Libyan stumbles, his knees dipping for a split second. The arena erupts, sensing blood. Zinad, though as a warrior, he grits his teeth, blood trickling from a cut above his eye, and fires back with a vicious uppercut that misses by a hair. Bivol's composure is chilling. He slips the punch, answers with a three-punch flurry, each shot landing with precision. The crowd is on its feet, the noise deafening as Zinad presses forward, refusing to wilt. He lands a solid hook to Bivol's body, drawing a grunt, but the champion responds with a left hook that rocks Zinad's head. The bell rings, and both fighters return to their corners. Sweat dripping, chests heaving, the war intensifying. Round 4 is where Zinad's heart shines. He knows he's behind, knows Bivol's technical brilliance is tilting the scorecards. So he fights like a man possessed, charging forward with reckless abandon. His fists fly, wild but dangerous, forcing Bivol to the ropes. A heavy right too. The body lands, and for a moment, the Russian's guard tightens. The crowd senses an upset, their cheers swelling like a tidal wave. Zinad swings again, a left hook grazing Bivol's chin, but the champion is unshaken. He spins off the ropes, his footwork a blur, and lands a crisp 1-2 that staggers Zinad. The Libyan keeps coming, his eyes blazing, but Bivol's counters are ruthless, each punch chipping away at Zinad's resolve. A right cross snaps Zinad's head back. The round ends with both men staring daggers, neither willing to yield. The 5th round is where the fight reaches its climax. Bivol, now in full control, moves with the confidence of a man who knows he's untouchable. His jab is a metronome, relentless, setting up a devastating right hand that rocks Zinad. The Libyan's legs wobble, but he stays upright, his heart refusing to break. The crowd is electric, sensing the end. Bivol smells blood, his eyes narrowing as he unleashes a flurry left hook. Right cross, uppercut. Each punch lands with sickening force, Zinad's guard crumbling. The Libyan staggers, his knees buckling. And Bivol pounces. Final combination, a blistering left hook followed by a crushing right sends Zinad reeling. The referee dives in, arms waving, calling it off. TKO. The arena explodes. Bivol's fists raised in triumph, the crowd chanting his name. The aftermath is a mix of celebration and respect. Bivol, stoic as ever, acknowledges the crowd with a nod, his legacy cemented. Zinad, battered but unbowed, embraces his opponent, a warrior's respect forged in the crucible of combat. The replays flash on the arena's screens, slow-motion shots capturing the TKO moment, the hook that staggered Zinad, the uppercut that sealed his fate. The crowd lingers, soaking in the drama as commentators dissect the fight. Bivol's precision was surgical, they say, his ability to turn defense into offense unmatched. But Zinad's courage steals a piece of the spotlight, his refusal to quit, his fearless charge against an unbeaten king. Bivol's post-fight interview is brief, his words measured. Zinad is tough, a true fighter, he says, his voice calm but sincere. I respect him. Zinad, still catching his breath, vows to return. This isn't the end, he says, his voice hoarse but resolute. I'll be back stronger. The crowd roars its approval, honoring both men. On X, fans dissect every moment, from Bivol's jab to Zinad's heart. Bivol's a machine, one post reads, while another counters. Zinad's got guts for days. The highlights dominate sports channels, analysts praising Bivol's footwork, his ability to make opponents miss and pay. Zinad's stock rises. Despite the loss, his grit earning him a new legion of fans. The fight story ripples beyond the arena. Boxing forums buzz with debate Bivol's next opponent, Zinad's path to redemption. The TKO was decisive, but the fight was more than a finish. It was a testament to the sport's raw beauty, a clash of skill and will, precision and passion. Bivol's victory solidifies his reign, his name etched deeper into the light heavyweight pantheon. Zinad, though defeated, leaves with his head high, his performance a promise of battles to come. The boxing world waits, hungry for the next chapter, as the ring's magic blood sweat and glory lingers in the air. The narrative of Bivol versus Zinad is one of contrasts, a champion's mastery against a challenger's defiance. Bivol's jab was a metronome, his combinations a symphony of violence, each punch a note in a song of dominance. Zinad's heart was his weapon, his refusal to back down a